Hello students, I welcome you all for this lecture series on Introduction to Generative AI for Mechanical Engineers. So in this particular lecture series, we will be discussing about Introduction to AI Agents. So in the previous lecture series, we have discussed about large language models. So large language models on their own cannot take decision by themselves. So they need an external stimulus or an external tool to make a decision. In many cases, it will be humans. So it will ask the user for the opinion and then it will arrive at a conclusion. They on their own cannot make their own decision. But in the current scenario where almost in all areas of our life, AI is being integrated, there is a need for a independent decision making system. So uh, things which can make or decide on their own. So we need such type of tools. So such tools are called as AI agents. So in particular, agents are nothing but a system which is able to take decision on its own. So if an AI is able to take decision on its own, then it may be called as an AI agent. So how we move from generative AI to agentic AI, we will see here. So from model to agent, the first thing is why AI models are not alone that we discussed now. So they need to take decision on their own. So the core idea behind an AI agent is that you should have a perception, reasoning, planning, and action. So these are the things required for a human agent also. For example, in the morning you are planning to go to your place of work. So what you have to do? You have to plan the time at which you will get ready, and then you have to select a mode of transport. Then you have to reason whether this mode of transport will be able to take me to the my place of work within the required time. So if in the morning there is some traffic or congestion, then you have to decide again which mode of transport should I able to switch. For example, if it is very traffic or congested, then you may switch from four-wheeler to two-wheeler. Or if it is a problem with your vehicle, then you may switch to a call taxi or a public transportation system. So these all perception, reason, planning, and action what makes a human capable of doing his work. The same process is being able to done by a AI system, then it is called as an AI agent. So from where you can use these AI agents. So AI agents can be used in a wide array of areas such as manufacturing, medicine, space science. So like that, wide areas need AI agents. So what makes an AI agent? Observe. So what it does is it should observe its surrounding or perceive its surrounding. So for humans, the perseverance come from our eyes, ear, nose, sensory devices we use for perception. Similarly, for AI agents, the sensory image or perception comes from sensors, camera, or any other sensory input. For example, proximity sensor, camera, infrared sensor, those devices can be used to perceive the environment. Then decide. So then what it has to do? It has to plan the course of action. Which course of action will take it to its required goal? So that is deciding or planning stage. Then it should act on that decision. So simple planning is not sufficient. You have to act on the decision. So to act that decision, a AI agent may call a tool. For example, it may call a software tool. For example, if it is a agent for generating an image, once it decides the structure of the image, then what it has to do is it has to call an image generation agent. So that is called as acting. If it is a physical agent, if it has decided its path of movement, then what it has to do? It has to move from one place to another. For that, it needs some actuators. So those are the acting mechanisms. So some external tool is employed in the acting stage. Next is pursue its goal. So once it acts, then it will again review whether its goal has been attained. If goal is not attained, then it will again observe, decide, plan. So it is a loop process until the goal is attained or the goal is not attainable. So that is the deciding phase of an AI agent. So these are all what makes the AI agent possible. So it is a thinking machine. Similar to a machine operator, if a robot is able to do that work, then it may be called as an AI agent or robotic agent. So we have discussed these things again and again. So to conclude, what an AI agent requires is that it needs perception, reasoning, planning, and action. So it has to repeat it again and again until the perceived goal has been attained. So thank you, students. We will see in the next lecture video.